Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm the Straight Edge Monster. I'm going to try to play some Pro Wrestling Sim here. We have had some technical difficulties, so let's hope I can get through this without it messing up. I've had some incredible help from Veli and my brother Sovereign, and hopefully the two things that they helped me do will solve the issue, at least hopefully for this stream anyway, if nothing else. So if you're joining me on YouTube, I've been having some computer issues while streaming and some other things obviously as well. So that's why I haven't had a video in a couple weeks. So hopefully we can get through this whole one. I'm not going to try, I don't want to speed run through it, but I probably will go a little bit faster than usual. Just because I really do not want this to be multiple videos. Appreciate the channel points for the MonsterCon. I appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know what's really going on. So Veli updated my drivers, which hadn't been updated in over a year, which we definitely thought was the main issue. It froze again today after streaming Helldivers Fine for an hour yesterday, no problem, and cutting on every single time. It's still cut back on. The keyboard and mouse thing wasn't a situation anymore, Veli. But I will say that I went to the view reliability tool or whatever the fuck to see what the actual crashes are from, and it kept telling me that Windows wasn't closed properly and that Asus something wasn't closed properly every time that it went off. So that was the only two things that were popping up. Well, Windows only wasn't closed down properly because I had to hit the fucking power button because the entire thing froze. So I looked into this Asus shit. I installed that with Ryan's help, Sovereign. So it's gone off the computer now. I don't need it. I'm not a streamer. So I don't think it's something that I particularly need. So right now I'm going to rock without it because some people do have performance issues with it. And apparently I'm one of those people. So hopefully that is what's been causing all the problems here. And we're just going to run with this and see how long this lasts. So I'm not saying your driver thing didn't help because obviously it clearly did. We could tell the difference between the way the computer ran before and after a year of not having updated drivers. So it definitely helped. It just, I guess it wasn't the actual issue of what was going on. So if that was the case, then we don't have another crash right now, of course. But I got the thing open up on my phone. So if you notice any issues, do let me know because I'm got to go over to the main game here. So I'm only looking at the game right now. So, okay. So anyway, we've recalled Kyoko from the main roster, or to the main roster rather, from WCCW. That was the last thing I did. I think that was actually off stream because I have a plan for her now to debut. We're going to do the May 17th show, the May 18th show, the May 24th show, the May 25th show, and the May 28th Super Slam pay-per-view. So let's hope this all goes well. And hopefully everything is good. This is at Carolina Center in South Carolina. Gonna go ahead and start this and let's just see what happens here. 100% for the show intro, which you love to see. Next segment. Ooh, 100. Oh, okay, Dusty. Dusty makes his entrance into the Carolina Center and has a microphone. Dusty says, you brought in yet another person because you can't do it yourself, Flair. But I ain't scared of big muscles, pretty faces, or living legends. At AWA Super Slam, it's still you and me. No DQ, you better find 4 more damn horsemen because this dream won't die easy. So that's 100%. That's pretty good starting out. That's 7 minutes of the show at 100% rating. I got a Sting, 68%. And then afterwards, Sting interviews Sting. Tony Schiavone interviews Sting, 92%. Okay, Sting. Tony Schiavone interviews Sting and asks him why he's decided to join the AWA. Sting says he's here to make sure the evil is turned around at every single turn and that the AWA championships are held by people who deserve to hold them, and if they're not, then he's coming for them himself. Sting says he was brought in specifically by AWA management to help keep things under control, and he's going to do his best to make that happen. So there you have it. Sting is basically a hired vigilante for AWA rather. Southern Heat promo, 79%. Southern Heat say they're going right to the top to take the world-class six-man titles away from the Von Erichs. 79%, I'll take that. We've got a 91%. Randy Savage and Nancy Green make their entrance. That's 94%. Savage calls out Plano the Clown and says he doesn't want to wait until Super Slam and the mirror match to finish this. Plano comes out slowly but stops. Savage turns around because he doesn't think Plano will enter the ring, placate to the crowd, but as soon as he turns, Savage is attacked by Plano, who runs into the ring behind him. The brawl continues back and forth as Nancy leaves the ring. As soon as Savage gets the slightest upper hand in the back and forth, the lights go out. When they come back on, Plano is gone. Savage and Nancy are looking around but don't see him anywhere. Savage even checks under the ring but can't find him anywhere. The mind games continue. So there you go, 91% on that. That was pretty good too. That was a 12-minute one. We're doing pretty good with the angles here. Not so hot with the matches, but that's okay. 65% here for a 16-minute match. So that sucked. But the New Rockers defeated the Soulless Patrol when Sean defeated Rocky Johnson by pinfall after hitting the super kick. 72%. Missy Hyatt is standing by with her team, the Hart Foundation. She says it's all but over for the New Rockers. They may have gotten the upper hand the last couple of times, but that when it matters most, they fail. They're not a good team right now when the lights are the brightest. But maybe if Sean could resurrect Marty, he'd have a real chance to win again when the titles are actually on the line. Ooh, that was quite the low blow if you follow along in this Pro Wrestling Sim save diary, whatever you want to call it. Marty Jannetty passed away in this save. So she took a shot there. Next up, Fuji family is called out, 81%. They got a better, okay, all right. Jaguar Yokota says she's sick of the games with the Fuji family and says that this feud needs to end. Manami says Akira may be going after Jaguar's title, but they are all going after the Fuji family, and they're going to take them out one day soon, and we have just the person to help us even the odds. Kyoko then enters the camera view. Kyoko says she's only 20 years old and already the most dangerous person they'll ever face. She says it's time to take out Fuji and his family once and for all. Let's go. Heyman is backstage with Rick Rude. Heyman says Rude is pissed after losing his AWA International title to the Ultimate Warrior at Matt Gala. Heyman says Rude knows what the problem is. Then Rude says the people don't need to know. But by the end of tonight, they will know what the problem is. But the good thing about problems is you can solve them. 3%. Man, all our angles are hitting on this one. I'm pretty hyped about that. We got a Terry Gordy update, 84%. AWA camera crew and management catches up with Terry Gordy and what happened when the fabulous Freebirds attacked him with their newest member DDP and knocked him out. Gordy is rehabbing at his house. Gordy says he can't believe that after everything he's been through with Hayes, Buddy Roberts, and Jimmy Garvin, that Hayes would do that to him. Gordy says that Hayes, Garvin, and DDP haven't seen or heard the last from him. Gordy then asks for the cameras to excuse him as his wife has handed him the phone. Ooh, what a terrible last match. 58%. The AWA National Championship match. Patriot and Hennig have a great back and forth match, but it's ruined when Rick Rude runs down and takes out Hennig and Patriot. After throwing Patriot to the outside, he continues to beat down on Hennig. So that's why the match sucked, because we got 3 bad things because of Rude fucking up the match. The match actually, crowd reaction was actually a 70, but the match quality was only 56 because of those 3 things. So it brought it all the way down to 58. Holy hell, that's crazy. But no popularity change, so we can't take that as a win, as a 79%. If it wasn't for that last match, we actually would have gained pop, probably. Junkyard Dog signs exclusive contract with the WWF. He's back with them, so that's cool. He did 3.8 million TV rating. And we did 18,000 tickets. Anything standing out? No. We're going to just kind of focus on the title. If anybody had any title matches, we'll focus on that for this, just because I want this to not freeze up on me. I know I'm going to mention that a few times here, but Yeah, I'm pretty nervous about it, honestly. All right, we're going to the next show. This is also at the Carolina Center in South Carolina. 100% again. Good start. I always feel a little bit more confident when the show intro is 100%. Now, doesn't always happen as we know in the past, but it helps a little bit. It helps me feel a little bit better. Got a 92% opening segment of a 10-minute segment here. Ultimate Warrior makes his entrance. Warrior calls out Ted DiBiase Enterprises. The Ted DiBiase Enterprises come out. Ted DiBiase says he wants to buy the AWA International Championship from Warrior, and he can even name his price anything he wants. This is what Ted DiBiase wanted to talk to Warrior about, apparently. Warrior says no, and then Warrior walks out with the fans going nuts at his answer. 92%. Good start. But now we got a 12-minute start with a big number. 97. We have a video playing. A video hyping up the debut of the Quick Pistol 6-man team is played. They say they will be in AWA very soon. 97. 85%. Kurt Hennig says he doesn't know why Rude attacked him last night or what his issue with him is, but he knows how they can solve it. So 85% Rude or Hennig promo on Rude. We've got Hulk Hogan versus David Schultz, my go-to match for Hogan when I don't have anything else for him to do. Hogan wins via leg drop, obviously, and pinfall, 79%. Crowd reaction was 90, though, so that's cool. Sherry Martel retains the title by pinfall, the Ladies Championship, over Lalani Kai, 59%. Somehow that's not my worst match today. I don't know what's going on with the matches today, guys. Jim Cornette is here and joins Lane and Kern, 97%. Let's go. What a big fucking increase from the last time that Lane and Kern talked without Cornette. Stan Lane is backstage and he says he heard what Heyman said about them, how they weren't worried about them because of something like they were better wrestlers or could get more girls or didn't have a manager, whatever. He says two of those things could be debated heavily. However, they were right about the one thing until now. Then Cornette pops onto the screen. Hello, boys. Did you miss me? I'm Jim Cornette for those of you who are blind or stupid or both. Bobby Eaton, when Stan Lane entered the AWA, you looked like you saw a ghost. And I wonder why that is, because you decided to take off and join up with Paul Heyman of all people and leave your partner behind. You left me and Stan Lane for Eddie Gilbert and Paul Heyman, really? You may have gotten a micro bit of success here in the AWA, but it isn't close to what you got with us. And now that we are here, you aren't getting it ever again. Sweet Stan Lane and Sugar Steve Kern, the marvelous ones, are going to put an end to you and this farce you have going on today. 97%. That's 100%. I feel like this has to be an increase here. This has to be good. Even if the last match bombs, I think it'll still be all right, as long as it's not another 59%, obviously. A video plays where Jesse Ventura is in the gym with Tom Zink and Tom McGee and says his new team is coming to the AWA to slam guys and kiss girls. Ventura says he's got the Z-Man Tom Zink and Mega Man Tom McGee. Together they are flex appeal. Classic 80s video workout montage is shown throughout Ventura's commentary. 100%. Let's go. Ooh, it's at 80. Yeah, we definitely gained. We definitely gained. Sid and Rude defeat Vader and Manny Fernandez when Sid powerbombs Manny and gets the pinfall victory. And then finally, we've got Hennig comes out. Rude doesn't think Hennig is going to get in the ring, but he does and attacks Rude. Hennig has the upper hand for a few minutes, but Rude fights back, and it turns into a brawl between the two of them. Hennig grabs a chair and chases Rude off to end the show. 90%, 13-minute last segment. This is definitely a great show. Oh yeah, 86%. 86. Definitely gained popularity there. El Gigante has entered the wrestling world. Y'all can have him. We're gonna look at the women's title. Ronda Singh keeps it over Kyoko and the fucking the one I just had debut for me. Cool. But Ronda Singh, that's a good champ though. So I don't know if that's. I'm pretty sure she was already the champion though, or that was their first time giving somebody the title. I don't know. And no belts on the line there. Like I said, El Gigante is now in. Ooh, we got over 4 million rating, 4.04. And attendance, I assume, was still 18K. Yes, another sellout. Nice. Okay. Dude, we're doing that's good. That was good. 79, dude, we were so close. If that one segment wasn't a fucking 58, the last segment was a 58. Oh, that sucks. All right. So, let's see what NWA Championship Wrestling is doing. Nothing there. As far as titles go, CMLL, no titles. Brian Clark and Brian Adams become closer friends. How about that? No shit. There's a lot of shit. Oh, WCW grew to cult size. Oh shit. Okay, I see you. Good for them. Brian Clark and Brian Adams. Okay, we did that. Raymond Rougeau. Do we want to sign Raymond Rougeau? I don't know when Jacquez is ready to go. Nah, they can have him. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're really good wrestlers. I don't think he has a lot left. He's only 34. I thought he was older than that. I swear in real life he retired way before. He has 66 wrestling skill. Entertainment's only 51, but you know, you could put him with a manager. We got enough people. We got enough people. There's no knock on him. I could definitely use him if I didn't have a big roster already. Let's see. The $1 Million Championship. Earthquake defeated Leap and Lanny Popo. Boy, Earthquake is getting pushed to the moon over there, huh? Oh, sorry. Clicked the wrong thing. Or clicked the same thing. Doug Gilbert retains the Unified World Heavyweight Championship over Dustin Rhodes. And that's it as far as titles go. No titles there. We're on the line. The world title, Billy Jack Haynes keeps it over Paul Diamond. Let's see what our guys did. Chris Benoit keeps the United States title over Dustin Rhodes. Damn, Dustin Rhodes losing all the title matches. And the Blue Bloods defeat Jushin Thunder Liger and Sabu. That's a interesting team right there. And then Terry Taylor defeated Jerry Lynn. All right, so not terrible. Not terrible. Not terrible. Psychosis. Guys, I want Psychosis. I just said I don't need the Mongolian stopper to retire from wrestling on 21st of November. That's fine. Shouldn't he be in, I should have put him in Stampede. I need to put him in Stampede Wrestling. I'm pretty sure he was in Stampede Wrestling at some point. I'm going to do that in the edit database. Oh, they held their big show. What happened here? Inoki's still champ. Hashimoto and Fujinami are still champs. And Koshinaka is still champ over fucking Jushin Thunder Liger. Liger can't win no titles. Dustin can't win a title. My guys are not getting the titles, guys. Damn it. I want Psychosis, though. He's already got 75 wrestling skill. Yeah, we're going to get you. We're going to get you. He's only 18. Get you for 5 years like I did Ray. And give you 30K. And a signing bonus of 50. Actually, we'll do 25K. And we'll give you a signing bonus of, no, you're not getting any of that. You're not getting any of that. You will get this, though. I'll give you 15. You're going to be heel. And you're going to go to World Class Championship Wrestling. And you're going to be a Rudo. Is that on here? Yes. All right, we'll see if he takes the offer. I'm going to put him in CMLL as well with Ray for his secondary thing. So I've got Ray here, but he's supposed to be in CMLL as well. I don't know why he's not. I gotta check that out. Hold on, let me write that down. Ray and Psychosis. DMLL. We're gonna go ahead and send them on excursion over there for a couple years. Okay. Cool. Oh, he left. Oh, no, he left. He went to the NWA. What is up with WWF right now? Why are they losing so many people? Ooh, Lioness wants a push. What are you? You're mid-card? Can I don't like that. I can't see what the hell she is right there. I'm pretty sure she's mid-card. If she's mid-card, I'll give her a push because it's the fucking Crush Gals. You know what I'm saying? Mid-card, mid-card. You are upper mid-card. She wants to go to main event status. I mean, she is 80. I have been flirting with the idea of putting the women's tag titles on the Crush Gals anyway. Shit. Main event, though, is pretty high for someone that's not very popular in America. But I really don't want to piss her off either. We'll accept it. Frenchie Martin. It's 44. Entertainment's only a 55, so we're not gonna get after him either, even though I've got a shit ton of managers, and I could definitely always use more. I love managers. The Triple Crown. Tenru defeats Abdullah the Butcher. PWF grows to regional size. Ooh, let's go. Okay. Tara defeats Lisa Moretti to retain the women's title. Jason Knight defeats Scott Peterson. Yokozuna of the Pacific Warriors defeat Glacier and Brad Batten. New Japan, no titles on the line, but they had Muda versus Liger. That's cool. That's my two guys. Psychosis said yes. All right. Accept, finalize. All right, we're going to the next show here. This is going to be in Nashville Arena, Tennessee. 100, baby. Come on. Yes, let's go. 100. All right, we got to get this one's 12 segments long, so we got to get a good start here. That's what I'm talking about. Not a 10-minute, 96% angle to start the show. Horsemen make their entrance. Flair says if he has to wrestle tonight, then so should Dusty. Dusty makes his way out to the ring. Dusty accepts Flair's proposal and says he will even put his title up against Stan Hansen. It will be Flair versus Backlund and Dusty versus Stan Hansen tonight. Let's go. Southern Heat promo 77%. Jimmy Hart says his team wants a title shot against the Von Erichs at Super Slam. Hart Foundation 60. Oh, that was a 4-star match. Let's go. That's our first really good match today. Still only 69% because the Simpson brothers are not over at all. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. Owen Hart defeats Sean Simpson by pinfall. Brett and Owen successfully retain the AWA US Tag Team Championships. Sean and Art run down to attack Brett and Owen after their comments last week. Brett and Owen escape, but Jim Ross announces that it's official. New Rockers will get another shot against the Hart Foundation for the U.S. tag titles, but it won't be at Super Slam. It will be at AWA All-Star Wrestling Gold Rush, 57%. Not a good segment, but it was only 5 minutes, so no big deal. Then we turn right around with a 100% Hulk Hogan promo. Hulk Hogan says he's ready for Super Slam, and once he wins the pay-per-view, or wins at the pay-per-view rather, he's headed straight to the Battle Dome match at AWA Battle Blaze, and then the world title. Next up, we've got an 85% match between Flair and Bob Backlund, 3.5 stars. Ric Flair wins with the figure 4 leg lock, so that was awesome. That's what we needed right there. We got an 80% as Gorilla Monsoon officially announces the mirror match Gorilla Monsoon announces that at AWA Super Slam, we will officially see Randy Savage take on Plano the Clown in a mirror match. So, hyped for that. A video plays showing that Jake Roberts is the one behind the Creepy Snake videos and says he will be debuting at AWA Super Slam in a Battle Dome qualifying match, 100%. Roddy Piper, 100%. Piper says he is the lucky one who will be facing off against Jake the Snake Roberts. And he says he's prepared because he's never trusted Roberts a day in his life. And at Super Slam, it will be no different. Piper says that at AWA Super Slam, it's time to get rowdy. 98% Sting promo. Sting says his first order of business in the AWA is to win the Battle Dome qualifier match and then win the Battle Dome match and hopefully the AWA World title. And then we had a 3-star match to end it as Dusty Rhodes successfully retains the AWA World Championship over Stan Hansen via pinfall, 84%. This is another great show. So this is 2 great shows, and I would have had 3 great shows if it wasn't for that one fucking segment at the end. What a terrible idea to put that as the main event and then not have a winner. Yes, definitely a big show. 86 again. Yes, 2 86s in a row. I could feel it. I could just feel that one. I could just feel that one. Oh, he resigned. Now it says Brian Adams and Brian Clark become closer friends. Yeah, we know. We heard it. We heard the other way around. Like, what are we talking about here? No! No! Oh my God, he just fucked up my pay-per-view. He's got a concussion. He's out till June. He just fucked up the main event of my fucking pay-per-view. Dusty. I knew I shouldn't have had him in a fucking match. I knew I shouldn't have had him in a fucking match. Oh my God. Fuck, 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 fuck. I don't have him in the next show on Action at all. So that's good. So I don't have to change anything there. My entire main event is gone. I'm not gonna have a world title match. Oh my God. There's gonna be no world title match. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. Alright, so the good thing is that I went over time anyway, so time won't be the issue if I take the match out. The issue is I don't have 2 of my biggest fucking guys on it now, because I'm not going to put Flair in a thing and possibly cost him a fucking injury too now. So that can't happen. So I think I'm just going to make Randy Savage versus Plano the Clown in the mirror match the main event, because that one's been getting the most storyline pub, which makes sense. And then I'll just do fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. Okay, okay. This is not... I know I'm saying fuck a lot. It's not something that I can't work around, though. It's not... I can figure this out. 3.95 million. And we sold 18,500 tickets. This is not a good thing, but it's not the worst thing because the injury is June. Now, the problem is June... What did he say, June? Oh my God, is June 18th is the fucking All-Star Wrestling? Dude, are you fucking serious right now? And he's gonna be gone till the fucking 22nd. I was gonna put the match there instead. Alright, so the match will just be pushed back an entire month. It'll have to be main event of Battle Blaze. Or not the main event, because the main event will be the Battle Dome match. But I don't have anything for the world title there anyway, so we could just do it there. So no big deal. That'll be what, June 25th. I just gotta make sure Flair doesn't get hurt. Holy shit. Okay. That man got a concussion. because of fucking Stan Hansen's stiff fucking ass. Fuck. All right, so we're gonna book this event. Oh my god. All right, we got to get one more good show out of this. Come on, baby. 100%. Good start. Let's see what let's see what happens here. See what we can do. 89%. TD makes their entrance. Ted DiBiase says that since Warrior rejected his offer, he's just going to have to take the international title away from him for free. DiBiase officially challenges Warrior to a title match at Super Slam for the AWA International title. Von Erichs accept the Southern Heats challenge. That's 100%. Von Erichs are on the farm, and they say that they got a lot of farm work to do, but after they're done, they are headed to AWA Super Slam in Texas to take out Southern Heat and retain their titles. Southern Heat promo, of course, right after that, 75%. Southern Heat say they will become the new AWA World Class Six-Man Champions at Super Slam. So they're hyped that they got it. They accepted it. Ricky Steamboat video, 100%. Ricky Steamboat is shown getting ready for his Battle Dome qualifier match. Next segment, 88%. As Sid Vicious and Heyman cut a promo on Vader, Sid says at AWA Super Slam he will show everyone why he rules the world. Heyman says Percy better watch his back too. Then Percy and Vader cut their promo. Percy says the only one who better watch his back at Super Slam is Sid, because if he takes one eye off Vader, Vader will take his head off. Vader says that AWA Super Slam he will win because Vader time is all the time. 88% for that. 59% for Sherry Martel versus Judy Martin. Sherry Martel retains her ladies championship against the other half of the Glamour Girls. 95%. Rick Rude says he attacked Hennig because ever since they lost that deadly draw, he's been cursed. He's lost his title to Warrior. He's tired of everyone laughing at him. Rude says he isn't a joke. Heyman agrees and says Rude isn't a joke, and he's going to prove that by beating the hell out of Kurt Hennig and then winning the Battle Dome match. Hennig is then shown cutting his own promo. Hennig says it sounds to him like a lot of sour grapes here in the AWA. Rude wants to blame him for their loss at Deadly Draw. That's one thing. But to blame him for losing to Warrior is dumb. Hennig says if it wasn't for Rude entering Deadly Draw when he had no business doing so, he wouldn't have had to worry about losing it. The only reason he got in the tournament was because Plano the Clown attacked Savage and Heyman begged him to get in to dodge Warrior in the first place. Well, he didn't dodge Warrior and lost his title. And now at Super Slam, he won't dodge Hennig, and he will come up short once again. 95%, that's a good segment right there, 7 minutes of 95. We've got 100% Ultimate Warrior accepts Ted DiBiase's challenge at Super Slam. Warrior cuts a promo and says, after he accepts it, he says, Warrior says, Mr. DiBiase will enter the unknown when he faces him and all his warriors. Warrior says, blood bound by him through his warriors will always be thicker and superior than that of the money Ted DiBiase and TDE hold near and dear. 100%. This is good bounce back right here. Give me something here. 80%, I'll take it. An 80%, 23%, 20, God damn it. An 80% 23-minute match is good shit. That's a good segment. That's a good chunk. No, he still lost. Oh my God. How is that my worst show of the 4? 189, 175, 188, 59, 95, 100. 59 was... Okay, that sucked. 3.9 million. There's no way that should have been that low. I don't know if anybody else noticed or not. But when I looked at the review or whatever, recap, it was not in the right order either. I think they fucked up my shit. Let's do event histories. Where is my shit at? This is, we're gonna go do me. See, they had that right. But when I went back to the thing, it said that this was a 59 and that was the 23 minutes, and I bet that's why my shit went down, because they had my shit out of order. It's right there, but it wasn't right on the fucking recap, which sucks. New Japan planning big pushes for Raven and Jushin Thunder Liger. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. AJPW holds AJPW Day of the Damned. That must be a manually or automatically fucking created one or something. World Tag Team titles, Kobashi and Masawa retain. Tenryu retains the Triple Crown over Cactus Jack. Perry Saturn loses as well. And Jesus Castillo Jr. and Agawa, rather. Sorry, my bad. Agawa lose. So no new champions. But at least all the titles were on the line, so that's cool. CMLL, no titles on the line. NWA. Honky Tonk Man and Mean Mark Callis defeat Ron Simmons and Ole Anderson, which is not an accurate tag team because Ole Anderson doesn't like black people. So that's weird. That's a far-fetched tag team there. Fuck. Okay. So now I have to pre-book this before I fuck up. We have to get rid of... It's already pre-booked. I wonder if they let me do it anyway. Or if it will hurt Dusty more. Or if it'll hurt the match rating because he's hurt. Alright, never mind. We're just going to delete it. We're going to play it safe here. Confirm, delete that. We're going to move this up here. We're going to edit this. And we're going to edit this into Savage and Plano instead. Okay. All right, now we're good. It's a good change. It's a good change. I don't have the change on my notebook though. Let me make the change on my notebook. Oh shit. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there for titles anyway. Adrian Street still champ over Johnny Saint in UKPW. Billy Jack Haynes retains over Paul Diamond again. WCCW. The Blue Bloods retain over Liger and Sabu again. Chris Benoit defeats Rey Mysterio. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're going to... Okay, we gotta fucking change This is gone completely. This is gone completely. Well, this is why we do it in pencil, guys. This is why we do it in pencil. And so really we only lost 17 minutes of the program, but like I said, we went way over anyway because of all the matches. So I don't think this is going to be a good show. That was my match that I was actually hoping would save the show at the end, because I know some of these Battle Dome qualifier matches are not going to hit because they have no storyline behind them. But that's okay. We got to do what we got to do, right? Turn off hot, 100%. Here is AWA Super Slam in the Sun Bowl in Texas. Oh, let's see what happens. 62%. The Von Erichs retain over Southern Heat. Four-and-a-half-star match. Japanese Devils retain over the Crush Gals, 73%. Four-and-a-half-star. Oh, okay, that was way better than I thought it was going to be. Steamboat defeats David Schultz in the Battle Dome qualifier match, 87%. I was not expecting that to be that high. 74%. Sting defeats Paul Orndorff in a Battle Dome qualifier match. Sid versus Vader never happens, 98%. Vader and Sid make their entrances for their match, but before the match announcements can take place for the AWA National Championship, Sid and Vader start brawling with each other. No one can separate these two monsters. They're using chairs. They're no-selling each other. It looks like a shoot fight. They brawl all the way to the back with officials and security following them out, still trying to break it up. 98%. So it wasn't even an official match. 82%. 3.5 stars. As Stan Hansen defeats Bruiser Brody. 76%. As Hulk Hogan defeats Iron Sheik in a Battle Dome qualifier match as well. Shocking that he has like one of the worst matches here. The Outlaws versus the Horsemen. The Outlaws are represented by the Midnight Riders and the Road Warriors, and the Horsemen are represented by the Brainbusters, Larry Zbyszko, and Lex Luger. 78%. Roddy Piper versus Jake Roberts, 4 stars. This was his debut. Jay the Snake Roberts' debut. He defeats Piper with a DDT to advance. 4-star. Good shit. 89%. That's a good debut. That's a good debut. And then final Battle Dome qualifier match was a 3.5-star match. 87%. These numbers are better than I thought they were going to be. Rick Rude defeats Kurt Hennig with the Rude Awakening after Heyman trips Hennig as he goes to the ropes. Hennig turns around right into his Rude's finisher, and Rude advances to the Battle Dome match. 86 3-star match as the Ultimate Warrior retains the title despite Linda Banks trying to distract the Warrior. Warrior wins by pinfall after hitting the Ultimate Splash. Okay, and we got the hype video, 100%. And now, instead of Flair versus Dusty versus Flair, We have to change plans here, and Savage versus Plano the Clown in the first ever mirror match is going to be the main event, so I really hope this does not disappoint. Okay. Oh my god. That was way better than I thought it was going to be. I've been building this storyline up for a long-ass time, turning Matt Bourne into Plano the Clown. He was so far under Savage, it was ridiculous. It took everything I had not to abandon this shit because it was making Savage drop down in popularity constantly from being in a segment with somebody so much lower than him, but I was trying to use Savage to prop up somebody else. And this worked out so good. 90% and a 4-star match on top of it. What a great payoff this was. Savage wins after Plano is distracted by Nancy going straight through a mirror. She is bleeding everywhere from her face and forehead. Plano looks genuinely concerned, but Savage throws Plano through a mirror while he's distracted and wins the match. That's crazy. And we gained pop. It was good enough. It was 89. It was only 1% less with the change. Oh my god, it would have been better than the last show if I would have been able to have Flair versus Dusty on it, dude. The promise this DiBiase has succeeded as well. Made 21 million? How? Oh, because we're continental. Is this my first fucking thing as continental? Is that why? That's a lot of money. $52,000 tickets. We made almost 3 million in ticket sales. I gotta look at the event history and go to me, just me. 1,478,462, and then the last month was what? Oh, we got a few more. We got 75,000 more people to buy the pay-per-view than Matt Galla. We've got officially have Lord Alfred Hayes as well. I'm using him as a manager, and I'm very hyped about it. We got 2 days. Let's go ahead and just go to these 2 days real quick. We got Rick Martel's officially joined as well. Growing tensions between Great Muta and Riki Choshu. What? Road Warrior Hawk got hurt? How? How did Hawk get hurt now? God damn it. Till October? Oh, do not tell me that he's not going to be for my fucking cage match. My fucking War Games match at Dead End. Dead End is my fucking... Okay, hold on. We got to go to the actual date. It said what? October what? Oh my god. What is up with the injuries today? October 21st. Oh, that does not sound good. That does not sound good. Dead End is when I'm supposed to have this big blow-off match. Okay. Ooh, that's 8 days after. Holy shit. What is happening right now, guys? I'm not going to be able to have any of the people that's in that match fucking wrestling. Shit. They're trying to fuck up my stuff. Hawk hurt. Damn it, man. We do have Rick Martel. I'm hyped about that. AJPW, no titles. We're going to go to the next day. Growing tensions between Lynn and Don Bass. I got a lot of people getting pissed off at each other right now. The honeymoon period's over, I guess. Suzuki defeated Inoki in a non-title match. Koshinaka defeated Jushin Thunder Liger again. And PWF, we had nothing happen. Okay. Well, this sucks, guys. Overall, show-wise, pretty good. I had 1 even, 1 gain, 2 losses, unfortunately. Or no, the 79 was an even, right? Now I don't even remember because I didn't write it down like a dumbass. Oh, that's because it was 78. 79 was okay. So I had 1 even, 2 gains, and then 1 loss. Because this one was a 78% somehow, which was bullshit. And then a 89% pay-per-view. All right. Fuck. Okay. All right. Let me get off of here before this fucking thing freezes. Hopefully it doesn't. Oops. Damn. Oh, that annoys me. Anyway, a quick little shout out to some of the stuff I've done, by the way. I redid my titles, which I will be redoing all these again. I made them a little bit bigger, cut off the straps to make them a little bit bigger so they pop more. These are all cartoony looking that I created with an app. If I can get them to look the way I want them to look, I will replace these with more realistic ones, like from ChatGPT or some other form of built making app thing that I can do. Inactive titles, or non-defendable titles, I should say. This is how they're looking on ChatGPT right now. I created this Nick Bockwinkel Invitational trophy. The Deadly Draw trophy's right here. We already gave it to Dusty. I didn't have it until after the shit took place, but there it is. There's the $1 Million Championship, which will come into play later. Here's the Tag Team Crush tournament trophy, which I created as well, or at least I added to something that was already created. And then this is the Wrestle Rock trophy that Savage won instead of the rock with the text on it. It looked like I made it in MS Paint. I just went ahead and found this online and took that. I thought that greatly resembled what I wanted. So those are my non-defendable titles right there. And then if you go to all promotions and go to WCCW, which is my child company, I redid their titles. So these are all ChatGPT titles. I've got the AWA WCCW United States Championship, the AWA WCCW Western States Championship, the AWA WCCW Texas Tag Team Championship, the Eastern States Championship, and then the Women's Championship is called the Diamond Championship. So I made all those. So that's what I've been up to recently as far as like new stuff within the game while I haven't been able to move ahead on the dates and stuff. Anyway, I'll be back shortly, hopefully, and hopefully cross your fingers that I don't have any more CPU issues causing my shit to crash. And sorry for the delay for the people that watch it on YouTube, but that's what's been going on. So for all of you that watch me play other games on Twitch, I will be back tomorrow, and I will be trying my hardest to get through a stream without it freezing on me. Deuces.